What is up, folks? Briston Gaming back with another episode of Valheim Mods Weekly. And this week we have got a short show ahead of us, but it is going to be a fun show, I think. But before we jump into anything, I want to take a second to say thank you to everybody who has liked and subscribed on the content because it has helped out. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into our first mod of the week. And I know you guys are wondering, why is he just sitting there staring at these dummies? What's going on with his hands? Why does he look like that? What on earth is happening here? Why is he giving us a strip tease? I know people think I'm crazy, but that's okay. And our first mod is Play as a Skeleton by Aedenthorn. Now this is just a little texture mod thing to change the character to look like a skeleton. And it's just I don't know. I'm goofy. I think this is just funny as all get out. It's fun. I've been running around playing as a skeleton, just beating stuff up, punching and fighting and whatnot as a skeleton just because it's funny looking to me. I don't know, like now when I go into the swamp I feel like, I'm fighting my brethren, the fellow dead people. I don't know, it's just I decided I'd recommend this to people just because of how funny it looks to me. At least it's just hilarious. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright folks, so our next mod is called SimpleRecycle by Abearcodes, and this is a cool mod, especially if you've got the epic loot from the last episode installed. You're going to have a ton of extra gear, right? So what you do is you come here and you look at this. You look at your workbench or you look at your forge, and now you have something that says recycle. So now you can actually pick out what you want to go ahead and scrap. Like if I want to come here to the forge, click here. So I've got a whole bunch of extra stuff. I could sit here, click on recycle if I wanted to, and it gives the material back that go into creating it. But it only works on stuff that you have in your inventory. Like it was only showing the stuff that I had there. So now that I've got a few extra things in my inventory, I can go ahead and I can sit here and click on recycle, and now I've got even more stuff that I can go ahead and scrap. This is a great mod because of that. Now, if you don't like having a whole bunch of different, sets like this out, or like having spare gear lying around, so you run out of bronze, or you move out of the Bronze Age into iron and stuff like that. This lets you recycle the bronze, turning them into nails and use them for other things. So it's a fun little mod just because it lets you, really compact how you're going to store stuff, things like that. I think it's great to go with epic loot because with epic loot you get a ton of crap. And well, I say crap, but you get a ton of stuff and you can turn those things into other useful stuff if it's gear you're never going to wear. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next mod. Alright folks, so our next mod is called Speedy by Nextek, and this is a cool mod because it's extremely customizable on how you want to do something. So I don't know about you guys, but the way that the carts and stuff work in this game is kind of annoying because you have to load it up and drag it around, and the carts really only work well on a path, but then you're still slow. You're limited to how fast your character can run. But this mod changes that. So this mod gives you a lot of customizations. Now, as you see, I'm sitting here running around on just this normal grass. I'm not really going, very fast. I can sprint, but it doesn't really do anything and it wastes a lot of stamina. But now look at how fast I'm running here on this stone path. And if you look up there at the top right, I have a buff called Stone Path. That's what this mod does. This mod gives you a series of buffs, and as you're running on a stone path and stuff like that, you can customize how fast you want to go. Right now, I had it set to 4 times the amount. You can change it to dirt paths, stone, and then you can even add debuffs in for running on cultivated land and running on just regular grass like this. I don't have anything set for here, but you can make it even faster. Now, if I run over here, I can really just tear because I've got it set to like 8 times the movement speed. Look at how fast that was. So you can go really ridiculously fast. And now if you look at that jump, and now if you equip, or I say if you equip, but if you're pulling a cart behind you on a path, now you can move even faster. So if you've got someplace set up where you're doing a ton of mining and stuff like that, like up in the mountains, get your cart, load it up, and then just run along like this on a path with this mod installed. You're going to move. And you can even set it to where you don't drain stamina as you sprint, and you can go even faster. Like, that is ridiculously fast. That is so fast that I'm just bouncing around and the game's having a hard time loading everything. But yeah, it is a fun little mod. It does allow you to do a lot of extra stuff, and I think it's something that should have been in the base game. Maybe not to this extreme that I have it set up, but you should move a little bit faster on paths, at least I think so. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the last one. All right, folks, so our last mod is called Paddle Power by mgway? Magway? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's just mgway. But anyway, so what this mod does is the more people you have in a boat, the faster it goes, which, you know, is really good because even this boat that I'm in right now is kind of slow, especially if you're just sitting here against the wind like this. You've got nothing to do. But I got my buddy Garnix over there fighting some Grey Doors. I'm going to say, hey, Garnix, jump in the boat real quick. Leave those guys alone. Jump in the boat. I'm going to show these people how fast this is.
They're being assholes.
Well, they're Grey Doors. That's what they do, man. Okay, so you're sitting here in the boat. As soon as I can get off this rock that I managed to get ourselves on. Are we still on that rock? No. Okay, but you see, even just in the little first gear here, without the sail down, we're doing a pretty good clip. This is actually faster than just a normal boat. With each person you've got in the boat, though, the faster it goes. Now that we're not racing against the tide, look at how fast we're going. With this mod installed like this is almost as fast as the boat is at the second tier, like this. So with each person you have, the boat is going to get to go a heck of a lot faster. You can actually make these things into a speedboat if you have enough people. That's why this is such a really good mod. That's why I'm recommending this, because if you're playing on a server with, you know, 3, 4, or 5 people, you can get these boats going quick. I know whenever we're playing all together, there's 6 of us on the server at times, and we can just, this boat will fly. But with that, folks, we are done for the week. Make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Have fun, and we will see you next time.